Hey folks, hope you're having a wonderful day. So, went out and at my local Walmart and Barnes & Noble, saw some of these out in the wild, the 2025 Topps Chrome Marvel. They got the license this year. I know last year they had a release out in the UK and it was incredibly popular. So, I didn't get a hobby box because the hobby boxes were going for like $400 or $500. But these value boxes are going about $30, which is way more affordable. So I have two here to open. I saw a few videos out there. There's some good things out there, but I really don't plan on opening a whole lot of these. I know there's some numbered cards. Probably the coolest thing is the Wolverine slash card. I think those are really cool. I think there's some... but anyway, there's some good stuff. Numbered cards, autographed cards, what have you. Let's see what's on the side. We have an exclusive Iron Man Gold inside every box, so that's pretty cool. A lot of characters that I have no idea who they are. I know we have the new upcoming... we have two yellow lava parallels inside every box. So, I mean, there's some stuff in here. I know we have the new, like I said earlier, the new Fantastic Four movie. First Steps coming out in a few weeks. So I'm sure, they're throwing this out there to catch some of that hype. But I wanted to open some up and share it with you guys. If you didn't see my previous video a few months ago, I did a Marvel Platinum from the folks at Upper Deck who previously had the license, and I really liked those. I thought those were really cool. So I am excited to open this as well. I think both guys did phenomenal jobs with the license. But, well, sometimes license change, and you got to keep moving on. So we're gonna do what we're gonna do. I honestly don't know how many cards are in here. I'm guessing anywhere from 24 to 30. It doesn't really say, but oh wait, here we go. Right here at the very bottom, 7 cards per box, 7 packs per box, 7 cards. So 28 cards. So a little bit over $1 per card. So there you go. So if you're looking, they are out there in the wild. I haven't seen any at any Targets, but I presume they'll show up at Target pretty soon. I do know the Best Buy website had some, but at the moment of this recording, it was listed as sold out. But there's a chance they'll get more, because if we know anything about Topps, they print everything to the absolute to the moon. There'll be packs upon packs of these for a while. But of course, they have other releases that come out too. So, but all right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Have some fun here. Hopefully we pull something really cool. I really look forward to possibly getting one of those Wolverine cards. That's probably my personal chase at this time. So, fingers crossed. Alright, let's get to it. Put these off to the side. I know there's some, first appearances and all that kind of stuff, so that'll be pretty cool as well. And I know Topps is has a Star Wars release coming out pretty soon, so things are looking up. Alright, start things off. We have Onslaught, who looks like Magneto. Like I said, there's a bunch of guys I don't know. I don't read comics as much as I used to, since comics are like $7 or $8 an issue, so I can only have so many hobbies. She-Hulk, which is a better card than it was a TV show. I'm just gonna say that and move on. That show was pretty bad. Alright, we have our first appearance of Amaranth, which is pretty cool. And then we have a Refractor here in the back. Who do we have? We have an Icons of the Silver Surfer, who we will see an appearance of in a few weeks on the Fantastic Four movie. That's looking to be pretty interesting. I have my theories about how it's going to end, but I won't say it here. I mean, it's not really a spoiler because I haven't seen the movie, but just looking at the previews, I have a feeling it's going to end a certain way. Spider-Man 2099. I remember that comic way back when. That was a pretty cool read. Let's see, who do we have next? Omega Red. And then we have Captain America. That's pretty cool. And then we have our first gold lava, and it's upside down. What do we have here? We have Icarus, who I absolutely have no idea who that is. So, card looks cool. That's all I can say about that. So, we had Thunderbolts come out this year. We have what, Fantastic Four. Is there anything else coming out Marvel-wise this year? I'm not sure. I thought Thunderbolts was okay. I put Captain America upside down here. Alright, next we have Bloodline. And the only Bloodline I know is in WWE, so that's new to me. Then we have Wonder Man. So if he's any good, that's a wonder. And then we have the classic. We have Mr. Hulk. And my camera doesn't want to focus because I think it's too busy focusing on the box over here, or on the cards. So let's see if we can get him to focus back on the card. That's one thing about these shiny cards here. Sometimes it has a hard time focusing. And who do we have next? We have Vision Golden Age. 85th anniversary. That's pretty cool. I'm going to put him with here. We're going to put these out to the top so my camera can focus a little bit better. My camera sometimes decides to focus on, I won't say the wrong thing, but the thing it wants to focus on. Alright, we have Drax the Destroyer. Pretty cool. He doesn't want to stay on top of the pile. Then next we have Mandarin. Nightcrawler. Was it Kurt Wagner? And then we have a refractor of, ooh, that's pretty cool, Galactus, who is also going to be making an appearance in a few weeks. And what's even cooler is that, I mean, it looks like they're going to try their best to keep him to form and not a giant cloud like we saw many years ago. I remember seeing that movie and going, Galactus is a giant cloud. That's weird. Alright, Sunfire. Okay. These are very, very reflective cards. Then we have Super Skrull, who has a little bit of thing, and I guess, did he absorb the Fantastic Four's power? I honestly don't know. And then we have Ant-Man, who had one good movie. And then, oh, look at that. We have our gold Iron Man Total War. Alright, not too bad. 2 packs to go in this first box. So far, I haven't come across any numbered cards as far as I could tell. Alright, we have Sentinel, one of those giant robots that hunts down the X-Men. Then we have Franklin Richards. That's probably going to be the kid that we see in the movie. Is that? I mean, I thought that was like miscut or something. And then we have our first appearance of Cadet Marvel. Alright, so another character I have no idea. And then we have a yellow lava of Mr. Sinister. He's cool looking, I will say that. Alright, in our last pack of this first box. If you guys like what you see, hit that like button. If you want to help the channel out, hit that subscribe button. Alright, next we have Photon. What's that? Like Rebecca Rambeau or something like that? Or I forget her first name. But we see her on the TV shows. Looks like we have a little bit of blue here. That's cool. Next we have Songbird. I have no idea who that is. And then we have a Lizard. Kurt Connors. That's pretty cool with the refractor. And then finally, upside down again. Who do we have here? Numbered 266 out of 269. Oh, we have Jeff the Land Shark. And if I remember correctly, that's something people are actually kind of going nuts over, if I remember correctly. So, you know what? At the moment, I'm sleeving this one up because I don't quote me on it, but I could have sworn I read somewhere that this was one of the more sought after cards. I have no idea why, but hey, that's still pretty cool. And the borders are looking pretty sharp. It's a little, looks like it's a little thick on this side as opposed to that side, but you know what? If I'm correct that this is what people are looking after, this might go into go to PSA, and if they want to be nice to me for once, that might actually get a good grade. If you haven't seen my latest videos, I received 2 packages from them, 2 orders from them recently, and man, were they brutal. I mean, don't get me wrong, a few of the cards will sell well enough to pay for the grading, but man, it was rough. I think total between both packages, I think I was at maybe 28 gem rate percentage, 28%. So, and there was 70 cards. So, yeah, it was quite rough. I mean, the rest were all 9s mostly, a few 7s and 8s, but woo, that hurt a little bit. Alright, we'll keep it going. That was the first box, not too bad. We got the numbered card, the numbered land shark card. Hopefully we get something as cool in the second box. Let's keep it going. Let's see how we go. We have Gore the God Butcher. And then we have Nova. And then we have Fin Fang Foom. I always want to say Fing, but it's Fin. And then start things off, we have our Invincible Iron Man gold card. So pretty cool. I will admit, I do like the Lego Marvel games. I played it on PlayStation 4 and 5. I had a whole lot of fun with those. I definitely put in quite a few hours. That was so much fun. Alright, so I think our first double already, Photon. I'm trying to keep things down here so you don't see the camera and the reflection. Vulture. I also like the Spider-Man games on PS5. Those are a whole lot of fun. Next we have Havoc. And then we have an upside down Hill Lava. We have the Hood. I'm going to say that's not a very intimidating sounding name. I don't know if, I presume not a good guy, but I don't know. Wait, who are you? I am the Hood. Okay. Alright, we have Kang the Conqueror, who was incredibly underwhelming in the TV shows and movies. Moon Knight. You know, I still need to finish that show on Disney Plus. That's all I gotta say about that. We have Spider-Ham. Refractor. Okay. Oh, look at that. We have another gold Iron Man, and this one's out of 25. Look at that. 8 out of 25. That is absolutely... Oh, goodness. I'm started already. We have... That is incredibly cool. 8 out of 25. That's awesome. So 2 decent hits out of 25. That is cool. I'll have to look that one more and send that one in too. I have 2 orders sent out, and actually I have 3 orders because I have 2 that have been sitting there for about a month, and I just sent another one out this past week, and I'm preparing another order. So even though PSA did me dirty, I'm still working with you guys. Spider Boy. I did not know there was a Spider Boy. So that's it's not his first card either, so it shows how much I know. We have Solaris with the first appearance. Then we have Blink. We have so many characters. Oh my word. Then we have Icons, Mr. Fantastic, who looks nothing like Pedro Pascal. That's all I'm going to say about that. The man who is everywhere. TVs, movies. I think he's in like 3 movies in the next month or so. It's like I think one just got released, and we have Fantastic Four, and I think there's one other one he's coming out. Alright, we have Pyro. And that's not to mention the Mandalorian movie. Oh my word. MODOK. Ooh, yeah. And then we have Kronos. Alright, that's pretty cool. And then we have an upside down. Who do we have? Valkyrie. Alright. Not bad looking. 2 packs to go. And this, actually, the 2 boxes, I pulled some decent stuff here, especially the out of 25 Iron Man, and then out of what, I forget what the other one, what the Land Shark, Agatha Harkness. I still need to see that show. I'm so behind on my TV. Then we have Iron Fist, and then we have Throg. Oh my word. And then lastly, we have the 40th anniversary of Silver Sable with a refractor. Alright, we are down to our last pack of the Marvel Chrome. I won't deny, this was quite the decent rip. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I did. And we have Shuri of Black Panther fame. Then we have Emma Frost. Now we have Ironheart, Riri Williams. That show just came out on Disney Plus. Watched the first couple of episodes, and it's kind of That's all I gotta say. I think I'll watch the 3rd one later on tonight, just to see how it goes. And this one's not upside down. And for our final card, who do we have? We have a refractor of Spider-Boy. So no Wolverine cards, no autographs, but that's okay. We pulled some incredibly cool cards here. We're gonna do a quick recap of some of the bigger hits. We have the Spider-Boy refractor, Valkyrie, Gold Lava or Yellow Lava, Mr. Fantastic. One of the cooler hits, we have an Invincible Iron Man Gold, numbered 8 out of 25. And then we have Yellow Lava of the Hood. And then we have another of the Iron Man Gold card, just regular. But then our other big hit was Jeff the Land Shark, 266 out of 299. Then we have Mr. Sinister with the Yellow Lava. Another Gold Iron Man, Total War. Refractor of Galactus. Vision, 85th anniversary. Yellow refractor of Icarus. And then finally, another Icons of the Silver Surfer. So, hey, what I can say is for the 2 boxes, for the $60, I'm not complaining, because I think these cards were incredibly cool. Absolutely. Yes, I purposely did it that time. But for the price, I'm not complaining. The upper deck was good, and the tops is good. I can't say which one is better. I thought they were both very good cards. And yeah, I plan on looking these up a little bit more and seeing if I was correct about Jeff the Land Shark. I could be wrong, but I hope I'm not. But this one most definitely was a definite pull. You could call it SSSP, since there's only 25 of them. Hopefully, sometimes Topps forgets to count. But all in all, yeah, great rip. I had a whole lot of fun here. But tell me, I know I'm rambling here. Tell me, what did you guys think? Have you opened any? Have you found anything really good? Let me know. Post in the comments below. Guys, thanks so much for watching. And remember, we are just a few subscriptions away from 400. I think less than 20 away. So those that have subscribed, thank you guys so much. And once we hit 400, I will be doing the giveaway. And I plan, you know what? I plan on doing a pretty decent video celebrating 400 subscribers, opening up a variety of different things that have been sitting around here for quite some time. So yeah, let's get there, and look forward to that. And like I said, as the channel grows, I'll be giving away more stuff. For 400, I'm giving away the hanger box of Prism. You know, big whoop. But guess what? As the channel grows, I'm still getting more stuff. good stuff, and I'll be giving more stuff away. So all you have to do is hit subscribe to join in on the fun. Okay, that's it for this video. I've talked enough as it is. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like, hit subscribe. Talk to you later.